A woman went down to the welfare office to get aid. The welfare officer asked her, "How many children do you have?" She said, "10." He said, "10? What are their names?" "They're all named Dave," she said. He said, "Well, what if you need them to come inside from playing?" "That's easy," she said. "I just call out Dave, and they all come running." "Well, what if you have dinner done and you want them to come sit at the table?" "That's easy," she said. "I just call Dave, and they all come running to the table." "Well, what if you want just one of them to do something?" he said. She said, "Well, that's easy. I just call out their last name."
Well, a homeless guy walked into the restaurant. Everyone knew right away he couldn't afford a meal, but he went over and he sat down at the table anyway and started looking at a menu. After he was sitting there a while, a waitress come over to him and said, "Sir, what can I get for you?" He said, "I'll have a steak dinner with all the trimmings." She said to him, "Sir, you don't look like you could afford a steak dinner." The homeless guy said, "No, ma'am, I can't. I'm homeless and I ain't got no money. But if I can show you something truly amazing, can I have a steak dinner for free?" She said, "Okay, but whatever you got to show me better be truly amazing." So he pulls out a hamster out of his pocket, and he puts the hamster on the floor of the restaurant. Across the floor the hamster runs to the piano and starts playing the most beautiful music they've ever heard. Well, amazed, the waitress says, "Okay, that was truly amazing. I'll go get your steak dinner with all the trimmings." After the homeless guy finished his steak dinner, he said, "Ma'am, can I have a piece of that blueberry pie up there?" She said, "Only if you got another miracle up your sleeve." He says, "You know what? I think I do." So he pulls out a frog out of his pocket and sets it on the table, and the frog starts singing. Amazed, the customer jumps up and says, "Hey, I'll give you $300 for that frog." Homeless guy says, "Okay, get yourself a deal." Out the door of the restaurant, the customer went with the frog with dollar signs in his eyes. The waitress says to the homeless guy, "Are you crazy? That frog was worth millions." The homeless guy said, "No, not really. You see, ma'am, the hamster's a ventriloquist." I found a note on my kitchen table the other morning, and here's what it said. It said, "If you want to know what the weather's like outside, look out the window at the dog. If his fur is wet, it's probably raining out. If his fur's just soaking wet, it's probably raining outside really hard. If his fur looks like it's roughed up, the wind's probably blowing hard outside. And if his fur's got snow on it, it's probably snowing outside. Now this only works if you keep the dog outside all the time." And the note was signed, "Sincerely, your cat."